At this moment, XRP is once again capturing the attention of traders and long-term investors across the crypto market. After months of sideways movement and noticeable pullbacks, analysts are now pointing to technical signals that suggest something much bigger may be brewing beneath the surface. According to a respected crypto analyst, Javon Marks, XRP is not weakening. Instead, it may be quietly preparing for another major bullish wave. So in this video, we are going to break down about why XRP looks ready for a potential breakout, how this setup could impact the broader market, and what this means for investors watching closely. So, why is XRP holding strong despite recent struggles? XRP's recent price action tells an important story. Despite struggling to gain strong upside momentum over the past few months, the asset has consistently held above a clearly defined support band. This support zone has been tested multiple times, yet each attempt to push the price lower has failed. From a market impact perspective, this behavior signals buyer confidence. When an asset repeatedly defends a price level, it suggests that investors see value at that zone. Even though sellers are still active, they lack the power to force a breakdown. This tug of war often happens before a major directional move, and historically, market tends to reward the side that shows the strongest conviction. For XRP, the ability to maintain its structure despite pressure indicates underlying strength, not weakness. This stability is crucial, especially in a market where volatility often shakes out weaker hands. So, what bullish pattern is forming on the XRP chart? According to Javon Marks here, XRP is forming a bullish price structure, even during periods of consolidation. One of the key elements he highlighted is the formation of higher lows. This means that each time the price pulls back, it finds support at a higher level than before. From a technical standpoint, higher lows are a classic sign that buyers are gradually taking control. They show that investors are willing to step in sooner, reducing the room sellers have to push prices down. This behavior often precedes trend continuation rather than trend reversal. The market impact here is so significant. Assets that consolidate while maintaining higher lows are often coiling for expansion. When price compresses within a bullish structure, the eventual breakout can be sharp and aggressive, catching late traders off guard. So, how does hidden bullish divergence strengthen XRP's case? One of the most powerful signals in this analysis is the presence of a hidden bullish divergence. This occurs when the price continues to trend upward, but momentum indicators like the MACD temporarily move lower. So that's the MACD indicator is at the lower portion of this chart. So in XRP's case, the MACD right here has printed lower lows, even as price action remains resilient above support. This may seem confusing to new traders, but in technical analysis, this setup often suggests that selling pressure is weakening, not strengthening. So from a market perspective, hidden bullish divergence typically appears during trend continuation phases. It signals that momentum is resetting, allowing the trend to reload rather than collapse. This is a crucial distinction. Instead of indicating exhaustion, it often points to another wave higher once momentum aligns again. So, why does XRP's previous rally matter so much right now? Context matters in technical analysis, and Marks emphasized that XRP did not enter its current consolidation from a weak position. Instead, the asset is coming off a significantly bullish move. This is important because continuation patterns carry more weight when they form after strength, not after prolonged decline. Markets behave differently when assets consolidate gains rather than recover losses. In XRP's case, the recent pullback looks more like cooling momentum, not a collapse of confidence. So, the broader market impact is that traders often look for assets that are already showing strength. When continuation signals appear under these conditions, they tend to attract renewed buying interest, increasing the odds of a strong follow-through move. So, what role does the current support zone play in XRP's next move? Right now, XRP is trading in what analysts describe as a decision area. The current support acts as the foundation of the bullish setup. As long as price holds above this level, the structure remains valid and constructive. If XRP were to break below this support, it would invalidate the bullish thesis and shift sentiment quickly. However, continued defense of this zone keeps the door open for upside expansion. From a market impact perspective, these decision zones often lead to explosive volatility. When price finally chooses a direction, the move is rarely subtle. This is why traders and institutions monitor these levels closely. They define risk, reward, and momentum alignment. So, could XRP's next wave be even stronger than the last? Javon Marks concluded his analysis with a powerful statement, suggesting that XRP's next wave could be just as strong, if not stronger, than the previous rally. This expectation is rooted in technical structure, momentum behavior, and market psychology. While an asset consolidates after a strong move and refuses to break down, it often builds pent up energy. Once momentum returns, the release can be swift and dramatic. For XRP, this means that a confirmed breakout could trigger renewed interest from both retail and institutional players, amplifying the move. The broader crypto market often reacts to XRP's movements, making its next wave potentially impactful beyond just one asset. So, my personal opinion about this is that XRP's current structure looks technically healthy, not fragile. The combination of higher lows, hidden bullish divergence, and a strong prior rally creates a compelling case for trend continuation. While no setup is guaranteed, the market is clearly respecting key levels, and that alone speaks volumes. So if XRP continues to hold support, I believe the probability of an upside move increases significantly. That said, patience and risk management remain essential. The next wave, if confirmed, could redefine sentiment around XRP in the months ahead. And this finally ends our video. Thank you very much for watching and see you on the next one.